here?
I don't know.
Still gonna be hard to comment. Or for me to read them. Oh, that light behind us is kind of
Yeah, just turn it on.
blinding. Is that too dark?
I don't know.
How about this one? It's a little less blinding. But why are we not getting any live chat?
It's telling us there's 13 people.
Okay. 16 people. There we go. That's participants, but we want to be able to see the live chat. There we go.
It says all messages are visible.
Somebody say something so we can actually
here.
see.
Good evening.
Oh, there we go.
My
Good
first
evening.
live chat.
Jay
Sorry, I was trying to get rid of
Dudloo or something. Dublu.
Jason. I know. I can't wear these glasses.
Yeah.
See.
It's even hard with the. Can everybody hear us fine? Because it took a few minutes to figure out how to get this on the computer.
Howdy, folks. Zip. Zip says hi. Hey, Zip, can you hear us?
Zip, can you hear us? I'm not using my phone, Zip, so text me. Can you hear us? All right. Mark Comer, what's up? Actually, I'm getting a notice on my phone to watch live now, the Grumpy Farmer. Live with wife. Yes, here you find Denise Jones. Okay. Holy shit, 112 people in already. Oh my God, they go by so fast. So don't get pissed off if you don't.
Well, you can scroll up much.
I know.
But you can go back.
But then I get behind so bad that.
Oh, okay. You can put it like, see, here we go. Hi, okay, so I don't know who Adam Wagner is.
Adam just sent us, him and his brother and his mom sent me the John Deere golf balls.
Oh, okay. Oh, that nice 10.
Yes. Bryce, what's up? You look different. What?
Sorry.
With a cat without a cap, apparently. Yeah, I look balder, right? And I got like a boo-boo up here from running into the basement door the other day. Yeah, I've tried to kill myself the last few days. Fell on my ass, setting augers up with her, twisted my knee. How are you both doing? James Pittman. What's up, old timer?
Oh, there's Zip.
Zip, yep, loud and clear. Okay.
Thank you.
Rich Maniscalco. He's the bagel guy.
Oh.
You'll always be known as the bagel guy, Rich. Danielle Whitmore, good evening.
Well, okay, it's Florida
Joe.
Is he
Joe's
really
a Brinkley.
in Florida?
Yep. Florida Joe is in Florida.
Hopefully everything's okay with him.
Yeah, what's it like there for you, Florida Joe? Did you get piss pounded or are you not in that area? Mark Comer says I must have been a bad boy. Why is that, Mark? Gidgey, just watching Defend Medical Freedom, Sacramento, California. Soybean Farmer says hi.
Yeah, the soybean farmer.
Ryan Priest. We got a priest in. We're good now. They're the locals. Priests.
Oh, I don't know them.
That way.
What?
They farm that way.
Okay.
Roxanne Green. James Carter from Texas. Tom Anderson says hi. Indian Bar picking any soybeans yet? No, we're not doing anything yet.
Wait, who's this?
Bill C. Have you given him his daily beating yet? Richter Farms. Let's go, Brandon. Peter Mickelson, San Diego / Canton, New York. Go Navy. Well, San Diego and Canton, New York, that's two, very different places.
Well, maybe he's from one place.
I hear you. I see you from Jordan. That's like the country, Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah. We had to get translation going with this guy because we never could figure it out. What's up, Tim? Tim Southard.
Oh, he's that way?
No, that's where he grew up on Denison, where Chelsea Townsend's house is now.
Oh, okay. But
Bryce
wait, weren't they
Weiberg.
on Southern Grove where the farm is?
That was his. That was Wendy's.
Yeah.
But Wendy and Tim are cousins.
Okay.
Mike O'Reilly, did you, Mrs. Farmer, pick a name for your tractor? No, we just, you remember the one with the rap we were just calling woman, remember? Because it identifies as a woman.
No, I really don't need
Wilkie Farms, good evening from Wisconsin. Scott Ziebert, South Dakota Dirt Farmer. South Dakota Dirt Farmer, what's up? Raymond Simmons, what's up? Nelson will be listening. So you're listening but not watching? IB Trail Rider, what a good pair. Yvonne Johnson, Gary from Fort Wayne, Indiana, said hi. Yep. You always have to say that because, like me, when we first started, it was in her name, the Google account. So every time I started answering that, I was answering to Yvonne. Then he started telling me his name was Gary. It's all right. I mean, I don't know you, so you could have just kept being an Yvonne. Kim Hayes, stay grumpy, keep up the fight. Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you were ready to fight last night, huh?
The farm is in Canton, and we are retired Navy in San Diego. Okay. Oh, yeah, last night.
I heard voices.
So we had, holy shit, 189 people in already. All right, don't forget, X out, thumbs up, come back in, hit live chat because, you're like way behind on the thumbs up. But so last night at, I don't know, 11 o'clock.
No, it was earlier than that, I think.
A little bit earlier, not much. She's in bed because she goes to bed early. Bedroom's upstairs. I'm out in the other room watching the Thursday night football. She comes down. Did you hear the voices?
Well, at first I thought it was you on the front deck watching a video.
Yeah. Did you hear the voices? I'm going, what?
I'm like, yeah. I can
She goes,
hear
come
people
upstairs.
talking.
I got the bedroom window open. You got to listen. So I'm upstairs, ear to the window. Nothing at first. Then finally, you could hear some guys talking. So we could, it sounded like it was right over to the old dairy barn. I mean, it did, but last night was like 35 degrees. It was cold. Didn't get a good frost, unfortunately. And maybe voices change. Carrie, we have a new neighbor up on the hill. Why they'd be out at 11 o'clock at night freezing their asses off, whatever. But so long story short, she called 911 while I was out in the driveway protecting us because I had a tool with me. We'll leave it at that because of screw tube. A tool which I have a license to carry. So, which I did put in the house when young Mr. Trooper showed up. So he didn't, we didn't get into a tool battle or anything. So
it was just weird.
Yeah, it was
sounded
weird.
Like they were right over at the barn. And I mean, you could hear like their actual, like clear as day. I mean, one guy was.
You could hear the
conversation. How far up the road is Pelkey's old place? I mean, my gosh, it's not close.
Close to a half a mile up the road is the closest neighbor. So.
And then the one guy with the water bucket and the pig.
He's making.
Like, hey,
if that was then whatever. But,
anyways.
So we ended up with 2 state troopers here before we were done.
Oh man, it's showing our connection's unstable.
Please wait while we try and reconnect. Are we still with you? Have we unconnected? Somebody say so, because it's gone now.
I'm just checking to see which Wi-Fi I'm on. I'm on Wi-Fi.
All right. Well, we must still be connected. We're still getting celery stick in my Bloody Mary. Now that's a new one. Slow that down. I want to read that.
Okay, hang on. I'm going back to celery stick.
Right here.
Yep, I see celery.
Out in my tractor pulling the grain cart for my hubby.
Aww.
Cool. Celery stick in my Bloody Mary. Soon.
I don't know if I'll have a celery stick in my Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Hello from East Tennessee, Titusville. Cat, tropical winds, never lost power. Lucky, West Coast bad. Hey, girl, grumpy. That must be you.
I am not as grumpy as
him. Lexington, just so you man, know. Love the new combine. I wish you and wife a great crop harvest. We all need something to look forward to.
Thank you.
Were they on their own property, minding their own business? We don't know because the troopers walked through the barn, shining their flashlights.
Yeah. I kind of felt
They
bad.
didn't find anybody. Then we had a nice chat in the driveway about how it's a waste of time for them to go out and pick people up on warrants
Yeah.
anyhow, because this fucktard state we live in, they just take them in. A judge writes them another appearance ticket, and they let them out, and they never show up for that fucking appearance ticket. So
Well, remember, we go back. The only reason we called the police was because you gave me an ultimatum.
Yeah, I told her either call 911 or I was going over there with my tool. So she told me to stay in the driveway with my tool while
He'd
she
be the
called
one
911.
New Yorker that would end up in jail and not get let out on bail.
Yeah, probably. But this state and California and Illinois, especially with Chicago, are just, it's a joke. And our dumbass governor, she's came out with something either yesterday or today where we're following in Gruesome Newsom's footsteps. By 2035, we're going to be zero emissions. Yeah, well, and she obviously lives with me, and we've, been married for 20 years. So when I say the fuck we are, she's used to me. So don't get your panties in a bunch that I swear in front of my wife, because she can be a trucker when she wants to.
Oh, you're not supposed to rat me out. You're
Nashville, Tennessee. It's good to see you and wife on here. Yeah, trust me when I tell you, a lot of us get it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's a lot that don't, though. That's the sad part. I wish some of the haters would come in.
Celery sticks back.
Lane, what's up? You'd bust me out of jail, Adam. You were going to go over there with a nail gun. Yeah. You were going to go over there with a nail gun. Yeah, that would have been a really bad nail that they would have had in them. I can tell you that. So, got to get the Democrats out. Yeah, no shit, Roxanne. It's insane. And as bad a shape as this country's in, and states like this shithole, the ones that voted for them, I'm telling you, they can't admit that they were wrong voting for this pudding brain piece of shit.
I'm reading Soybean Farmer. Zero emissions.
Does that mean no farting? Yeah.
Our cat. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The
It's just
that cat's giving out.
It's insane, the stupidity. Zachary Forche, what's up, neighbor?
Oh, and whoever this Mike Blake is,
Mike's local.
Yeah, he said
2 miles from Southerdale. Yeah,
he says he can hear people way the heck.
Mike's that way. Zach is Shortcut Road.
Well, we figured it was the neighbors, but boy, that Pelican's must have just been really quiet.
As cold as it was, maybe, and as still as it was, I mean, there was no breeze. Maybe voices carried that far, but man.
It was so cold too. I was surprised anybody would be outside.
It was, below 40, and they didn't have a fire that we knew of because we could normally smell. We live 300 yards that way, if that, to a motocross track. So when they have races there and they're all making fires, that's all we smell because it kills our allergies. So they may not have voted for them, JR says. Well, yeah, that's the other problem too. The people that didn't vote for Trump because their feelings got hurt. Well, you know what? You ready? My other favorite saying: "Fuck your feelings," because voting with your feelings. Am I a 100% Trumper? No, never have been, never will be. But I judge the guy on the job he did. You know what? I like the $1.80 gas.
Wow.
I like $2.10 diesel fuel.
And there's too many people in touch with your feelings these days.
Yeah, exactly. So 238 people in. Pretty impressive. They may not have or vote red, remove every Democrat. Well, not all the red's good neither, but vote the lesser of two evils right now is what it amounts to.
Yeah, like us with Hochul and was it Zeldin? Is that his name?
Yeah. Yeah. D. Perry. He's from Michigan. That's a good one. The only way New York will be zero emissions is if your idiot governor would keep her mouth shut. Exactly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, crap. What's next? Hello, farmers. Enjoying the weather here in Reno, Nevada area. Yeah, I bet you are. I'm right up on County Route 7 now, just past the fields Billy rent. The brown A-frame with horses. Oh, okay. But your family's still over there, aren't they? Zach on that. Lee Harris, what's up? I want to hear Barb say, fuck off past the deer stand sip. Yeah, because that's Jimmy saying, right?
Oh, Jimmy did stop. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
And he was quite animated in the driveway.
Yeah.
I
And
told
we told
him, I
him to
said,
stay
there's
the
no
fuck
way.
away from us, too.
Yeah, I said, there's no way I'm going to be quite as animated as Jimmy.
Because apparently his wife made him take a test, and Jimmy was like, oh, yeah, first thing I pop, positive. And he's out driving around in his truck. Oh, that's the problem nowadays. We have to raise our kids the way they say if they'll take them away. We're raising a bunch of mouth breathers, yeah. No, it's the participation trophy society we live in, you know? Everybody gets a trophy. Mike Blake, I don't like paying $10.40 for a gallon of milk and a bottle of coffee creamer. Eh? No shit.
Yeah.
It's well, I was just texting our financial guy because he's a good shit, and he actually watches sometimes, and we're friends with him and stuff. And I 6 months ago said, he didn't think we'd get below 30,000 or much below it. Say it. Yeah, they all want you to say it.
People are
And I texted him here a while back. I said, I bet we test 28,000. Well, we went below 29,000 today. So I said, hey, how about that dumb farmer who's, predicting the market? But there's people that'll lose their fucking ass and they'll still turn around and vote. I saw a thing on Newsmax earlier when I was eating. 70% of Hispanic, the Latino population, are not happy with the direction our country's going. But yet, in the last 2 years, they've basically barely dropped in the polls when they interview them as to whether or not they're going to leave supporting the Democratic Party. Well, what the fuck? 70% of you aren't happy, but you're going to keep voting blue? I mean, I have that problem with the black community too, so go ahead, call me a fucking racist. But, you've been promised everything since the almighty Obama. What's it gotten you? Trump put more money into black colleges and black universities than any president ever. And what did fucking Pudding Brain do? Took it back away from them because he needs all the money he can get to support his bullshit green agenda. So tell me what the Democratic Party's doing for you, minorities, and why you keep fucking listening to their bullshit. They're going to take you to the promised land. Been a lot of years and you ain't got there yet with them. So... No, Richter. No. Richter Farms market will see below 20,000. No. Can't go that low because this fucking country will be so bankrupt. The millionaires and billionaires won't allow that. So, but did you also see how good old Hoyer there in the Congress, the bill that they were just putting up to ban the insider trading, which is what they ought to fucking call it? They postponed it till after the election. Yep. The Democrats have postponed it till after the election. Because, Grandma Nancy and her hubby there are worth over $100 million. And how did they make that $100 million? And to go along with that, because I told her this earlier too. Look it up, folks. The New York Times, I think it was, had a headline about it. Our good old buddy, Dr. Fucky, Lord Fauci, his net worth since 2020, what happened then? Pandemic. His net worth has increased $5 million. Look it up. Go ahead, ScrewTube. Throw that off for disinformation because it's true. $5 million since 2020. But tell me this was all about people's health, people's safety. I got to move my finger different on the computer than on my phone. Yep. Mike Blake, another $12 billion to the washing machine in Ukraine. Exactly.
So I was looking at this guy's comment up here.
I think your new combine is sweet looking.
Oh, not that guy. We'll mob it. But hey, thanks.
Peter, Bill Gates is buying up as much. Oh yeah, Bill Gates, all of them. I want to see.
Oh, it's not touchscreen.
Go back down.
Sorry.
Me popcorn. If they started seeing them big tractors and big combines circling the courthouses in your state, I'll bet you that would get their attention. Yeah. Excuse me. They'd never let us get that far. Pelosi outperformed all the money guys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everybody should have Nancy Pelosi as their financial person because, it's like when she took her Taiwan trip and took her kid with her. Oh, he's got ties with, Taiwanese companies. Imagine that. And we fucking paid for his ass to go along. So, yeah, you're right, Ryan. It's all about filling their pockets. 324. Mr. Effin' Positive. Hello, Grumpy and Mrs. Non-Grumpy. Love the name, Mr.
Right.
Effin' Positive.
That is good.
Now, when Jimmy and I go back to doing these again, Jimmy's going to bring a whiteboard down because we got our top 5 names. We're going to expand that. You're going to be on it because that's you're going to be in the next 5 through 10 or 6 through 10 because that's a good name, Mr. Effin' Positive. I like that. Like we always thought, it's about the money, never about people's health. It was created by man for the man to get the cash. Exactly. Exactly. Dr. Fauci. Yeah, that's a good one too, Mark. We'll be heading to a country that won't extradite by year's end. Yeah, probably. Yep, Mike, they're getting royalties. Yep, Fauci's getting royalties also from Big Pharma, but we don't know for what exactly. So imagine that. Nothing like transparency. Didn't Biden say this was going to be the most transparent administration we've ever had? Not to mention,
What are you doing?
I think the cat just blew through. Not to mention, what was his? Oh, the uniter. He was going to be the great uniter. Yep, the great uniter.
Who?
What did she say?
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry.
back down. Where was Quinn Smith? He's saying stop eating meat and buying big houses. Yeah. Yeah. Tammy Stevens. Oh, they did give us all crickets in our food. Yeah. All hypocrites. Exactly. All hypocrites. Doug Veras. Hi from PA. Beautiful skies tonight. You're in West Central PA. Purple, red, pink skies
Yeah,
and
we
cold.
just had that.
New combine stopped in front of my parents. RJ thinks the tracks got warm. They had to stop every so often to put lubricate. Kitty litter is basically what they put on it because I had to wash it all off. Because traveling that far, that's a big difference than me going 6.5 miles to Plainville or 4 miles, whatever it is, down to the other side of Meridian. To go that far, they had to stop 2 or 3 times to put lubrication on them. Greetings from the People's Republic of Madison, Wisconsin. Okay. Oh, we got another priest here. And boy, we got it covered now. We got more priests than we know what to do with. Yeah, and almost started World War III with China. I can't with these libtarded fucks. Yeah. Don't forget to put progressive in front of that too, because it's getting out of hand. They are progressive libtards. Roberta Stevens, we got our new shirts today. Vivian Ingraham, watching Fox News, Kamala told Florida residents that they pay money based on equity. Yeah.
I saw something about how Joe Biden didn't want to send them money.
Yeah, true, but but then again, he does whatever he wants anyhow.
I was gonna say,
he can't legally say he's going to.
That's what I don't understand is that we keep saying, "Oh, they can't do this, they can't do this," but yet they keep getting away with doing it.
Well, that's because as long as the fucktards keep voting them in.
Well, there's that.
I mean, it's no different than the student loan thing.
But their feelings aren't hurt. So remember,
he, as the president of the United States, cannot do the student loan forgiveness thing. Congress can make a law to do it, but the president can't because that's called tyranny. That's called dictatorship. Oh, isn't that what you all, not you all progressive fucktard liberals blame Trump of?
No, it just gets me mad.
Please give me the examples. Like I've said before, I keep waiting for you haters.
Oops.
Haters, if you're on the sideline, jump in. So,
the whole free college thing, that drives me crazy.
Same question I've always asked. Give me your 5 top things that Pudding Brain has done and tell me how we're better off today than we were 3 years ago. And if you can do that, I'll call you a fucking liar because you can't. Because he ain't done 5 good things in his 50 years in there. And we sure as hell ain't better off today than we were 3 years ago.
Nope. I think I got crazy with the comments. Like a little wonky there.
Yeah, Josh, Josh is a I don't know, what would you call yourself, Josh? A lobster man, a deep
Oh.
sea fisherman? I mean, he works on a fishing boat, or owns a fishing boat, excuse me. And they're talking about putting 5 to 800 windmills off the Gulf of Maine, which will fucking kill their industry.
Oh my god. Well, remember?
But it's green.
Don't you remember what the up north?
Yeah.
They said they leak oil, something
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, they're and the blades. When the blade, there's no place to put the blades. They dig holes in the ground and bury them when the blades are shot. Yeah, we need the whiteboard. Yep, we're gonna get the whiteboard. Rush Schatz, hello from Shitfall Crops, Oklahoma, and Southeast Kansas. Fuck them. Yep. Riker 28. Good evening from Old Man in Illinois. Will be 94 in 6 days. Well, happy birthday,
Yeah,
Marvin.
happy birthday.
I have talked to you. Enjoy hearing you and your wife. Marvin, he's the old guy in Illinois I told you about that calls me every now and then.
94 years young.
Yep. So, David Renwick, burn coal, saves lives. Yep. Martin, what's Martin say? Greeting from the Caribbean. You know I freaking love your channel. Well, thank you, Martin. I'd like to be in the Caribbean right now, but
I'm not sure I want to be down there with all these hurricanes you keep going through.
Hello from Kent, Ohio. Build Back Better. Don't you just love it? Yeah. Well, if you watched the last video where I put that, and no, that is not my bumper sticker. Kevin Muld is his name.
Oh.
His family had a farm, 5 miles from us, something like that, for years. Grew up here. He got those made at Mad Moose and brought them to me. You could probably call Mad Moose and have them make whatever you want. But I do not have the Vote Back Better ones on our Grumpy Farmer site.
I saw Mad Moose's on TikTok. They've got the Because Upstate. Did you see it shows the red New York?
Yeah.
They've got some really cool t-shirts too.
Hi, Barb. You're way cuter than Jimmy. Kim Hayes.
Thanks.
Kyle Rains. Good evening from Georgia. I ordered my Saker the other day after seeing you with it. Well, they work good, but like I put in this last video, I did find on the bottom universal on my grain cart, the space in the knuckle was too small to put that in, so I had to use a regular small end on the grease gun. So there are spots you're not going to always get into. I don't know. You blew by a bunch of them.
I know.
Oh, look. I think we're complete now. We've got Ryan Priest in. We've got Sierra, and now we've got Priest Farm. So I think that's all. Is it all three of you? Do we have all three of you now?
I'm trying to do the comments, so if I've blown past a few of you, my apologies here.
We're going to get behind like we always do.
We are behind because I know Blue Arrow, but
Glenn Ford, how's things in Commie, New York? Yeah. Dan Fitzwater, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Grumpy from West Virginia. West Virginia. Hashtag FJB. Yep. Ken Uber, haters, libtards, wipe from the front. They never show up when the shit gets real. Well, I've started like that William Hicken, Willie, as I like to call him. I just started deleting his comments because he's such an idiot. But here, I can actually look on my phone because I'm not using it tonight.
You go.
So hang right on, folks, because I got a job for y'all.
Special tonight.
I got a job for y'all. Whoa. Volume down. Volume down. Okay, on my last video. What the fuck was the name of it? Almost Ready for Harvest. Not the short one for this, but on the last video, Almost Ready for Harvest, I pinned Doug Kaylor. Yeah. Go check out Dougie.
You asked the priest a question, and I think this Sierra priest might have answered.
All accounted for. Okay. Yep.
Oops. Did I just blow past again? I'm good at this job.
The woke Blue Water Navy got slammed. The young sailor they tried to barbecue in court was found not guilty. Well, our military, sadly enough, is getting, with all this woke bullshit training that they're giving them, which, gee, I wonder why we're down 22% in every branch. Well, let's see. People don't want to join, at least not the good ones, because we're woke and they're not going to get the. And then we threw out all the ones that, didn't want to get that. So, but now, according to the CDC, we're all treated the same anyhow, whether you got it or you didn't. So why the fuck don't you give them back their jobs in the military? Because if they decided that getting thrown out was better than getting it, that's who I want fighting for my fucking country. Not the other pussies. I'm sorry. I still support our military, but. And yes, I'm looking up now and then because we have the Yankee game on TV. So I can see if Judge hits number 62 tonight. Marsha Priest. Holy shit, we got more priests. We're here too, the whole family. Oh, I feel extremely blessed tonight. America needs a divorce, otherwise there will be a civil war. Yeah, well.
Yes, Kim. Yes, yes.
Almost to the point of bring it on at this point, because Sassafras, hello from Michigan. I love your honesty. I love your videos, and they can't tell you anything that the idiot has done that's good because there isn't anything. They can only run Trump down. Exactly. Trump lives in their brain. I mean, some of these haters that are on constantly lately hating on me. Sorry, I'm living rent free in your brain, but why are you here? Because when I go on YouTube, if I don't like somebody, I'm not fucking watching them. And
I've never understood
taking
that
the
either.
time to,
I've just got better things to do with my time than
if it's some progressive libtard idiot, I might throw a comment out there about how they're a fucking progressive libtard idiot and then leave and, maybe go back and forth with the 35 more progressive libtard idiots that
I just can't be bothered.
Piss on me after that. But then after that, I'm done with them. Meat popcorn, grumpy farmer, guarantee you in 20 years we've never had a government agent set foot in our farm. If they do, we're going to dip their whole head in some chickens to see if it's government approved. Yes. Oh, chicken shit. Yeah. Z-Tracks. If you don't want woke nutters busting your balls, say what you got to say at 8 a.m. in the morning when they're still in bed. Danny, what was that one?
Did I?
Oh, you flew.
It's touchy.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Because that looked like a new name. Danny Fitz. Hey, Danny checking in from North Central Texas. Hello. Danny Fritz, excuse me. As you can tell, I don't see that good this close. So it don't matter whether I got...
It's like I get further...
These on, whether I take them off, whether I put my bifocals on. It all sucks at this one arm length distance. So, Jeff Ash, are you going to name the combine or have you already? No.
No, when it breaks, he will.
Big Yeller. I don't know. Piece of shit if it breaks.
I was going to say, you'll name it when it...
I have names for everything. It's just not always good. Jeff Hinckley, how close are you to Holly, New York?
I don't know. Do you know where Holly, New York is?
Yeah. I have my phone.
Oh, here he goes again.
Cato, New York.
No, a lot of people are commenting on you having no hat. And
Holly, New York.
To see the thinness.
Distance between Holly, New York and Cato, New York. About 94 miles. A little over an hour and a half.
Oh, hello there's somebody on here from Seattle. Love your channel.
Seattle.
Yeah, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I feel bad for you too. Out there in progressive libtard land. Never saw you without your... You want me to go get a hat? I mean,
Oh.
Sean Keller, love your videos. Bring on Civil War. I am a veteran. Yep. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
There's some of them today. I went at it. I think Jimmy and I talked about this one night with he was a late 20-something from Philadelphia. He was going to bring his black homies up to kick Jimmy's in my ass. And the problem was we told him, okay. He looked it up on maps. He's like you, Michael Brash, if you're watching. No, you're not, because you had to go somewhere. He knew where the Cato Pizzeria was in the Four Corners and the gas station across the road. He was going to be here in 4 hours. He gave us like an hour update. So at like 15 minutes, Jimmy and I were like, well, where the fuck are you? I mean,
Okay, here's what I understand about those people. Clearly, you need an occupation.
Yeah.
Or you're not busy enough if you've got that much time. But you're going to drive 4 hours to get in a fight with somebody.
But he was a late 20s veteran, too. He did his however many few years. I thanked him for his service, and I thanked him for getting the fuck out, because that ain't the type of person we want in their life. Because, look at some of these generals that are running around the White House. Yeah, that's who we want there. I don't understand white supremacy myself. Jesus Christ. Okay. And you're a general in the military. And you're woke as hell. Tim Marion just had to say hello from Scony? The hell is that? Scony? Where is
It's
that?
not what, it's where.
Where? Yeah.
Well, we're way behind, so we're gonna have to wait to get his response.
Hi from Long Beach, California. All right. Beautiful state, just going to shit, just like this one is. Catfish Stalker Outdoors with Captain Greg. Deer season coming up. Hope to see you with a nice deer. Yeah, I'll probably film some hunting like I did last year. Troll Over. That's a good one. Hi from Ohio. Red Dawn, 1984, exactly. Yep.
Saw that movie.
Patrick Swayze, rest in
Yep.
peace. Good dude. Willie G.
Shit,
Willie G
sorry.
disappeared.
Yeah, it's because your wife is just having
There's
some
Willie G.
issues.
Howdy from Kentucky. How long the farm been in the family and how many acres you farming? Well, the second part is all of them because if you watch, I don't discuss money. I don't discuss acreage. None of that stuff.
Well, does it count when your father was with your grandfather?
Yeah, I mean, my grandfather, this particular farm here, this side of the road, my father bought
1953, right?
1953. My grandfather farmed up on Denison Road because out here they named the roads after the first person who settled on it, which was my grandfather, which my father wound up buying, most of that also. And then my uncle had a farm up the road here where the neighbor's house is that probably was the ones talking the other night. And then my father bought that in late 50s, maybe. I don't remember. So
That I don't know.
basically, I'm third generation. And I have no idea what, honestly, year my grandfather was up on the other road. I really don't.
Boy, everybody wants me to say, you know what? All the way over there by the deer stand. Is that what Jimmy says? Past the deer stand.
Will Barb give us a fuck off way over there past the deer stand?
I couldn't do Jimmy justice.
Hey, my ear's just fine tonight, okay? Let's leave it that way. Hello from Massachusetts. It might be a blue state, but I didn't vote for this shit. Don't want to contribute my hard work to a blue state anymore. I hear you, Jason.
Okay, I'll try.
You look at well, I might actually have the picture on my phone. I can use my phone tonight.
You are just like happier than a pig, and you know what? I don't think they can see it very well. Well, kind of.
That's New York.
Pull it back just a little bit.
It's supposed to be red and blue. So you see what's blue in New York State. And the rest is actually red on my phone while it's coming in kind of oh, there it goes. It's kind of turning red. So that's how much of New York State is actually red. That's how much of New York State is blue. But because there's so many fucking people in them blue counties, we are a blue state.
Oh, there
which pisses me right off. John Doe. Okay, so you're in cotton country. Yeah, I already asked. That's you, Tom. What's up? Have a contest to name the combine and give away a shirt or a bushel of corn or something. Everybody likes contests.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Maybe I can put some dirt in a bottle. I was corrected on that too when I mentioned the kid in Wisconsin. He's in Iowa. I got it wrong. I'm sorry. Tells you how much I watch him too, right? So.
Oh, is that the?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Stars in the sky. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
He's the one who likes to talk about all the money they make, all the money they spend. Yeah. Dr. Kevorkian assisted suicide in his van 20 years ago. Dr. Fucky assisted with the dart. Yeah. Okay. Tim, Wisconsin. Scony, Wisconsin.
Sorry, Tim, we're behind.
Made my night with a
comments.
shout
It took us
out.
a while to get to you.
Well, I'm glad I made your night. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Scony or Scony? But Arthur, what's up? I'm having a date night. Yeah. Sitting on a hard ass chair, though. This ain't
Yes,
this chair is actually less comfortable than the one in the shop, but it's cold out there tonight too.
Yeah.
What is the temperature right now?
Yeah, that's
and the heat's
true.
obviously not on.
57, 52.
No, 52 right now. So rather be in here where it's warmer. Matthew Crossman, what the new combine identify as? Yeah. Hopefully a corn and soybean eating beast.
I was gonna say.
Clifford Paulette 50. I don't understand how Joe Biden is still in office when it was proven it was a rigged election. Well, good luck with that one. I don't understand how anybody can.
I don't understand how they get away with
how anybody can elect somebody who can't fucking wipe their own ass to start with. So, I mean, if your feelings were hurt that bad, then you got fucking issues. Yeah, Martin Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. Yeah, I always loved Patrick Swayze. Just a great actor, great dude. John Doe, 1953. I went over. Even thought of. Oh, you weren't even thought of. Well, obviously I wasn't either. So I was 14 years later.
Oop. Oh. I'm sorry. I got a little excited there.
Richard.
Did I catch back up yet? Yeah, it's already up here.
Ryan Priest, pretty sad. Just
I think
those few counties and really screwed. Exactly, Ryan. It's well, New York City. And then Onondaga County with Syracuse, and then Tompkins County with Ithaca, and then the two fucking idiots up there on the Canadian border. Those are the ones that really kill us. I mean, because they're the most populous. You know, Onondaga County's got what, 470, 80,000 people in it, and
troll over. We do not
180,000 to 200,000 of them live in Syracuse, I think. So it's sick.
Yeah, no media, no Democrats.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
The fucking media is so far. Well, it's no different than these platforms. That's why one of the haters made a comment. I think it was old Willie Hicken there. He's like, you better get your Rumble account because YouTube's going to start, enforcing what they're going to let be seen and all that. Well, you know what? If YouTube throws us off, it was great knowing all of you, but
good riddance. Goodbye.
I'm not fucking around with Rumble.
Well, yeah, we'll miss everybody.
And
we talk to. That's the down.
But you know what? If social media, big tech wants to be that big of assholes to censor things that they don't have any right to censor, like Russell Brand deal that he got into, exactly. I've had 2 videos that they've shit canned, and I fought it, and
you won.
It's a pretty good process to fight it, but you know what? I won, and I'll bet there's people who get shit canned like that, and then they get a strike against them and whatnot, and they don't fight it because they don't want to go through the hassle. You're not going to stop me with the hassle because and believe me, the emails that I send back, yeah, or when I fill in the box.
Wait, I'm reading this guy, D. Perry. If all those people in the blue areas took the jab, you could be a red state in a couple of years. I don't wish anything on anyone.
Exactly.
I actually feel bad for people. I feel bad for anybody, and I hope to God nothing.
Why is there all of a sudden these, sudden dirt nap things that are happening to a lot of different age groups, including the young people?
It's a shame how they took advantage of people.
Yep. Same here in Nevada, Ken says. We'll never be able to outvote Las Vegas. Goddamn sinkhole for migrants. Yep.
Oh, wait. Did you skip this guy? I like that one.
Which one? Richard Higgs. One should not call Biden a piece of shit after all.
Shit has
value. Biden has none. Exactly. Shit is a worthy fertilizer. Exactly. Oh, and going back to the story we said earlier about calling the troopers last night, calling 911.
Yeah, that was fun.
The 911 operator asked her, go ahead.
So I said to her, I can hear like actual conversations. And I said, I heard some guy say, I've got my paper. Or no, I did before I asked her that. She said, what language are they speaking? Are they speaking English?
Stop and think about that. Yeah. When fucking 911, because of the 2 million plus that have flowed across our border and being flown and dropped all over in places in New York and other
I
places.
thought that was very weird for her to
Yeah.
ask me if they were speaking
When 911 wants to
English.
know what language they're speaking, oh yeah, 2 more years of this is going to be fucking great.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember. I thought about something else she said also that tied into that a little bit, but I can't remember what it was.
All right,
Oh, I'm sorry.
we're not moving anymore. We're probably getting way behind.
That's it. I'm fired.
Why is Erie County blue? Because of Buffalo? Oh yeah, exactly.
Yep. And
The big cities: Buffalo,
Yeah.
Rochester,
So, yeah.
Syracuse, Ithaca. Any of the
Albany.
big cities, Albany. When those counties have those big cities, they're blue. Yep. Name the combine Biden, so when it breaks, you can smack the shit out of it with a sledgehammer. Yeah. No. A little too much invested there.
Do I need to scroll?
Yeah, you can
Sorry.
scroll down. I don't read them all because we couldn't read them all. Wow, 455 people. Cool.
Yeah.
Still only 260 thumbs up according to ours. So come on, slackers.
Apologize
Get
if we
out,
don't
thumbs
read
up,
your
come back
comment.
in.
Barb's better looking than Jimmy. I like those comments, but poor Jimmy. He's homesick.
Yeah, exactly. Oh crap, what's next? Are they speaking English? Yikes. Yeah. When 911 has to ask you that question.
I thought that was very strange.
That's fucked up in plain English.
Oh, the other thing I thought about, she questioned me all about the barn. That's what it
yeah.
was. She, because somebody could be,
Yeah.
I guess what you would say, hold up in the barn or whatever. She was asking me, are there any animals in the barn? And I said, no, there's no animals in the barn.
Just
well,
a
what do you
cat.
use the barn for? I mean, she just kept asking me questions about the barn. Like, what does it matter?
David Gephardt, hello from Illinois, the land of Lincoln and the land of drinking. Yeah. Yeah, and the land of progressive libtards like we are too, unfortunately.
Oops.
Isn't it amazing? New York, East Coast, Illinois, center of America, and you got fucking California.
It is a big fan base.
What's a big fan base?
John Doe, he said. That's a big fan base.
Judith Walters, my next door neighbor, a diehard liberal, got her booster shot a week ago. She said did that shot. She has been sick since she got the shot booster last week. She keeps passing. Yeah, well. Yeah, we know some people that have had issues too. And I will say probably, of course, my circle is a little different, but I would say 90% of the people that I know that I will call my circle that got it the first time, yeah, they've said fucking hell no to getting any more. And they've started, or a lot of places around have started dropping, okay, you don't have to get any more. Please come to work because, we've lost so many people. Hey, David, what's up? David Lee Hoteling.
Yep, I saw that.
His family was local.
No,
I still think you
I
have.
remember hearing the name before.
Well, the old Hoteling farm is right down here on 176, which is roughly where Jimmy lives. It was part of
Jimmy
the old.
Brand?
Yes, was part of the old Hoteling farm. And I think you still have family local here, don't you?
Well,
David.
they do scroll up fast.
He's in Arizona. Oh yeah, I always have to go back some because I get too many go flying by. Which is why I say if we miss some of them, we're sorry. Did my thumbs up. What's up, folks? Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Joshua Atkins, Roar Farms. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I don't know who this. I think it's Gidgy. Gidg.
Yeah.
5 new libs from
California on my street here.
Sorry.
Yeah. Western Maryland Railway, also from Illinois, sucks and is all because of 4 counties. Exactly. I mean, you got Chicago, just like we got New York City.
Yeah.
When you have a big city like that, you're screwed. I mean, I don't know exactly what's in New York anymore. We used to have 20 million people in New York. We're probably between 18 and 19 now. We stay somewhat replenished with the illegals because they bring them in to get them to vote for them, of course. But 10 million of them are New York City. It's always been more than 50% of this country or of this state is New York City. So then throw in a half a dozen libtard counties in upstate New York with the big cities like Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Ithaca. We're fucked. I mean, yeah. D. Perry, damn liberals are moving into Florida. Yeah. Well, maybe Ian, will change a few of their minds. John Doe said he just smashed the thumbs up. I see a bunch of you must have, because we're catching up now. 337 there, 482 in. The American people have to realize that the government love these illegals better than they love their own citizens. Exactly. Don't you get it if they want all these illegals coming over here to make war on us? Yep. Pure blood. Yep.
I scrolled too
I
fast
hear ya.
again.
Jay with stars watching from Pennsylvania. Just shit. I don't know what's the J. Not sure what that stands for, but cousin Joel, prettier sidekick tonight.
Joel.
So did you get hit?
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I just was talking with
Joel.
John McCadden, and he said where they stay in Myrtle Beach for the winter, they've got some piers that got smashed up pretty good. Did you get any of the hurricane? You don't have to comment on here. You can text me if you want. I mean, whatever. So, Creative Farm, I'd smash that button, but I don't want to break my phone.
Yeah, they're too expensive.
Paul Aoki. Awesome. And shared to wake up some peeps that are in denial. Yep. Well, here's another thing, too, because I don't have a lot of props tonight, but I got one
notes.
thing. Because you all know I'm on my county legislature. Well, at our last, which was Tuesday, the 27th, our full ledge meeting for this month, September, we had a presentation by a woman named Bobby Ann Cox. She's an attorney for 25 years. The regulation that she was talking about was, and if any, I'll read it off a couple times. So if anyone want to look it up, 10 NYCRR 2.13. We have sirens outside going by or something.
We never hear sirens.
So 10 NYCRR 2.13. So what this is, and apparently the Supreme Court here in New York overruled it. Well, basically said, fuck no, Hochul. Oh, excuse me. Back during, all the COVID bullshit. Basically, it was unlimited powers to take you out of your home and quarantine you, put you in a quarantine camp. There was a list of, communicable diseases or whatever that they could do this to you for. Fucking Lyme disease was on there. So if they wanted to, this is called tyrannical power. If they wanted to, because that was on the list that you had Lyme disease, they could take your ass and throw you in a quarantine camp. So her and some other lawyers fought this, and luckily, so far, a judge has said, oh, hell no, this is fucking way against people's constitutional rights. But, good old Kathy Hochul and Letitia James, our wonderful fucking, attorney general, are appealing it. That's how much fucking power they want. They want the power to drag you out of your house. Probably with the help of the FBI and Merrick Garland, our wonderful, federal attorney general.
Okay, Zip says it thinks it's
possible house fire in Meridian. Okay.
Oh, and the J star S star is Julian Sam. Hello, Julian.
Okay.
Sam.
Hello, Julian Sam. Yeah, because I didn't think that was a cop siren that we heard. So it was probably Ira Fire Department because they would be going by 176. Dawson Harris, what's up? Wondering if Hochul, like Cuomo, is going to issue free driver's licenses to new voters. Yeah, great.
Need another beer, maybe something stronger.
I might have to take a quick minute and run out and have a smoke.
Oh, you're gonna leave
I can't smoke in the house, so Judith, it's sickening. My dad's 75. Won't listen to a word I say as he knows best. Glad I held out, knew it was rushed, still pure blood, won't get none of them. Well, we always have to be careful what we say because of fucking screw tube and disinformation. But there's two of us right here that watched my old man from March to July of 2021 when he died. After March when he got his number 2.
Definitely helps speed him.
He fucking went
fast.
I mean, he had issues, trust me, but he didn't need to die in July of 2021. Let's just leave it that way. So, but it sped the process up, in our opinion. And that's our fucking opinion. That ain't disinformation. That ain't nothing. That's
Yeah.
our fucking opinion because we watched it every fucking day.
Yeah, he
So-
really lost his mind.
Exactly.
Like, it was.
And like I said, we watched it every fucking day. So anybody who wants, oh, that's bullshit to say that, fuck you. You didn't watch it every day, did you? Stan Dudek, what's up? Heard Clown Posse can fix our inflation with unemployment. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's sick. Go back down just a second. I thought I saw another name. That Mix Rovers MG. Judith is sickening, my dad said. Oh, I already read yours. Okay. Forever Focus DD. Who's worse, the ones giving the orders or the ones following? Or exactly. I've said all along, it's time. It's no different than when our schools just you keep losing kids, the populations keep going down, the budgets just keep going up, the woke bullshit indoctrination just keeps happening. But like I keep telling people, when do you stop blaming them for getting everything they can get? When do you stop blaming the government for getting everything they can get? You start blaming the fucktard who's going into the voting booth. Because the fucktard's the one that's putting them in the position to do this to us. So, Brad Olson, where'd he go?
I don't know. I scrolled too fast.
Yeah, you were flying. My feeling is that there's going to be a revolt. People are going to be so sick of this bullshit from our government. There will be a revolt if it continues. Yeah, you would think so. $1 billion a month for war. We should have rebuilt our country. Exactly. Mike O'Reilly, they have to kill first, not going without a fight. Yep. David Rockwell, I need a smoke too. Agnes, what's up? Hi, farmer family. I made it to alive or a love. Well, same thing. Agnes, I'm going to go out on a limb because there's so many new subscribers, but I think if I'm thinking of who I'm thinking of, I think you told me that when you're 79 years old and you just started following here not too long ago. Tell me if I'm right, Agnes. Ken Uber Gummies here.
Oh, somebody said our audio is going in and out.
Oh, is it?
Sorry. I don't know why. It's weird.
Agnes Lorgan, we're in purgatory. Something's fucked up with your audio, your signal. Are we losing our signal?
I don't see it. Doesn't show us losing our signal.
All right, go down on the...
sorry.
Radio check. Something's not right then. Joel, go to Joel. We'll get back in the barn where you can smoke.
Thanks,
Teachers
Joel.
don't teach, doctors don't have, preachers don't preach. Yeah. Your signal is fine. Okay, our signal must be fine now. So some of you are having signal issues. It might be you. I don't know. Hello, I see and hear you fine. Okay. Agnes, nope, 50-something. Riley, is your new equipment. Okay. God, there might be another Agnes then that started following recently.
Crazy Dave, the Crazy Dave motorcycle guy? Crazy Dave.
No, Crazy Dave's got a channel that I follow him. He follows me. What's Crazy Dave got to say? Where'd he go?
Right there. I lost him. Checking in,
listening in the garage, getting ready for Rick's plow day. Oh, okay. Edsky, what's up? America people all across this country better wake up and wake up quick. There ain't got much time and everyone knows what needs to be done. It's not rocket scientists. It's pretty simple, folks. Wake up. Oh, Judge is up. I almost missed that he's up. 2-2 count. Base hit up the middle. That's good. I'll take that. Still didn't get a 60-second home run. Carl, what's up?
He's in Brazil and he hears us.
Carl served in the military with Jimmy.
Oh, cool.
Carl's from here, the United States.
Sorry, I'm not Jimmy.
Carl's in and he married a Brazilian woman. Carl's an illegal in Brazil.
Not sure Brazil cares. Come on, T-Mobile. I want to hear you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, William Kahn, I saw that he passed away. I actually had some people, make a comment about why didn't you comment about it in your videos? I didn't even realize I had his shirt on that day that our video came out, a day or two after he passed away. And take it or leave it, this comment, I really don't give a shit, but I think there was too many people on YouTube that sucked up comments and subscribers by using his death for their advantage on YouTube. You don't like what I said? I don't give a fuck. I just said it. I'm not that person. So the only money we're making out of this is if any of you buy a hat, t-shirt, sticker, whatever. So feel free to, but so we ain't monetized, and if you're watching because you want to be watching. I don't need to do clickbait and take advantage of a situation to try and get subscribers. And I think some others did. My opinion. You don't like it? Fuck off way past the deer stand.
That wasn't good.
I was being quiet about it.
We could have done better.
You want your ear blown out like mine gets blown out when Jimmy does it? No, we didn't get any hail, Dawson. These liberals and Democrats are fucking traitors. You know what happens to...
Can you read it while I scroll?
No, I can't. And it messes with my vertigo, so stop. Where'd it go?
It's right there in front of you.
That's Josh. You blew right through.
Oh, wow. I really did do
the
that.
one I was reading. I don't even know where it is now. Holy shit. I don't know. I don't even know which one I was just reading. Forget it. Damon Young, what's up? How's Truly? She taking the red pill yet?
Oops.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
You bet I have some good home cooked meals. Oh, yeah, she can cook.
Wow.
Oh, don't even start. Like I wouldn't say that. Oh, and by the way, for those of you when smartass here put the emojis in on the last video.
No.
Okay, when I got out of the shower tonight, I weighed myself. I was 238 pounds. So yes, with my clothes on, my work shoes, my phone, all that, I was probably 240.
I'm sorry, I just
or no, wait, I was
myself.
excuse me, I was 228 pounds. So probably I was over the 230 a ways, which made the scale go up the next 10.
Care?
I don't. I'm just saying. I'm not 240, so.
Oh, that was funny when you got
it's
on
all
the,
muscle.
You get on the scale and all the hair is whoa.
All right, scroll down.
Sorry. Oh yeah, here we go with my fast scrolling again.
Yeah, I don't know whose I was reading. Sorry. Yeah, Tom Moyer, it's falling. Too chilly to be in the barn. Must be global cooling. Yeah. All right, what's Josh got to say? The arrow's in my way.
Oh, sorry.
Identify as a Maine lobsterman. Used to identify as a fisherman, but God has taken everything away from me now. They're going to take walks away from me. Had a phone call. Sorry for the late response. No, that's fine. Richard Clifton. Hello from North Carolina. We just got 4 inches of rain today. Yeah. No, we don't need any. From the 19th to September, today's the 30th, and it stopped raining, Wednesday? 2 days ago? So from the 19th to the 28th, we got 3 inches of rain. If your audio sucks, go out and come back in. Good point. Oh, and by the way, for a lot of you, check to make sure you're still subscribed, because ScrewTube likes to play games there too. Because I've had people say, well, why did you unsubscribe me?
No, we don't understand.
We don't know. I mean, I can't unsubscribe you, but fucking ScrewTube can. So check to make sure you're still subscribed. If you ain't, push the button again. Push the little bell thing to get notifications. But, oh, wait, got to go to Damon. Come on. See what he's got to say. She's slowly getting it. If they would get off or get rid of CNN, it would be a much easier task. Will you please buy her Are You Getting It Yet t-shirt or hat? We made hats with that saying now. Edsky, take the blue pill. It makes you stuck up. Yeah. Tim Stout, sorry I'm late to the live stream. Did anyone mention that we lost? Yes. Andy Detweiler, yes. David Crumley, grump on, sir and ma'am. From eating lunch and not heading to the bathroom, kept it for the 240 pounds. Yeah, yeah. Simple Man 79. At least we know your scales are calibrated. That's right. Wayne Engine Hansen. Waynagen. Dry as hell on the Gulf Coast of Texas. Oh, I can imagine. Jeffrey Holcomb. Hello from upstate New York. Farmer 15 minutes from Quebec border. Mostly right up here, but we mostly get along. Corporate farm came and bought the farms up here. Trainer farm, and they use Southern foreign help. Yeah.
Dang, it went fast when I scroll like that. Oh, there it is.
You can't just move the little round thing.
I can.
YouTube wants class action. Yeah. I got notified, but had no idea you would be live tonight. Yeah, I actually put a video up yesterday, a short 30, 60-second video saying we were going live. But you got to remember, I still say when I gained 12,600 subscribers in 1 month, somebody at YouTube fucked up and let us out of the box. And then they were like, whoa, we can't let a conservative farmer. We just got to let the ones that are good boys and girls. And
stuffing you back up.
Yeah, and that don't use any working words and all those things. And nothing against those people. I mean, you can make $1 million off of YouTube. God bless you. But I'm who I am. You're going to get what's real. And if you don't like it, haters, fuck you. I don't care. So how many farmers do you talk about the whole subsidy bullshit? Will you quit poking me in the eyes with the thing? She's using a little arrow on the screen poking me in the eyes.
The cursor.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
You know, like Jeff Ramo and I said, take every subsidy there is. Let's do away with subsidies completely. Because how about you haters? Do you think all them windmills and solar panels, all them big companies, no, they're not subsidized, are they? You dumb fucks. Jesus. Oh, one woof. Same thing happened to my mom after the second shot. She believed the media more than she believed me. Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. But it was their job to scare the living shit out of old people. That's right. Josh says 240 tells me your wife is a great cook. And Joel is answering me.
Oh, hi, Joel. Again.
No, got a little wind and hardly no rain.
Good.
Cool.
Hey, look, there's somebody on here named Missouri Rob. I think you talked about him before.
Missouri Rob, yeah, he's the one that calls me once in a while. Just my luck. Took 2 years to figure out how to subscribe. YouTube better not fuck with me. It's not hard, Rob. You just push the subscribe button. It turns from red to like gray. And sometimes they say you got to unsubscribe and resubscribe. I don't know. It's fucked up. Dawson, bet you're all upset about Trevor Noah leaving his show. Gonna keep you up at night. Yeah, but you know what? Him, Bill Maher, some of them. I'm not saying they've taken the red pill, but some of them are starting to not be afraid to call out the bullshit of the blue. Same thing. 36 hours of 102 temperature, sweat the shit out of myself that night. Aches, body aches a little. Barb is so funny. She has her moments.
Oh, I'm always funny. You just don't appreciate my sense of humor. Shoot, look at that. I hit the scroll thing once and I went bunkers.
All right, folks. I'm going to go take a quick smoke, grab another beer. You're going to talk to her for a minute.
But you've got all these unanswered comments.
Well, start answering them sometime.
Oh, boy.
Start answering them.
Oh, look, Joe says I make him laugh. Oh, well, I love to pick on Andy. He has to go smoke. This could be 10 minutes. Let's see. Oh, Gary Willis, hopefully your harvest goes well this year. Well, thank you. Oh, Carl the Brazilian, you're Jimmy's friend. Let's see. You see, I got beer 19 and barely had any symptoms. Well, that's good. Let's see. Lots of windmills and solar panels, not subsidized. I'm just not going to be able to pull this off by myself very well, people. So I'm going to do my best. Left me here alone. My gosh, I'm the newbie. This is like throwing the intern under the bus. Let's see. I'm way behind on these. Let's see. They got people down. I'm just looking for something I can answer. Oh, what do I cook? I can answer that. Pretty much anything. Andy's kind of a meat and potatoes kind of guy, so lots of meat and potatoes. He does like his pasta too, hence the 240. That was funny. Let's see. I do a lot of baking. There's a lot of desserts in the house. Let's see. Hello from the plains of Colorado. Why, hello. Oops, I scrolled too fast. Dang it, man. Oh, so my hair's one I can answer. Good evening to me. How am I doing since Chelsea's off to college? Actually, surprisingly, I'm enjoying the empty nest syndrome. All my siblings keep texting or emailing me going, oh, don't you miss her? I do, but she was high maintenance. So I love her, and she came to visit today for a little bit, and it was fun. And now she's back at college. Oh, let's see. What is a regular meal that I cook? A regular meal that I cook. I don't know. I cook all kinds of stuff all the time. Let's see. What did we have yesterday? Oh, I had what I call ground beef gravy and mashed potatoes, sausage gravy and biscuits, Zeta. Gosh, spaghetti meatballs. I make homemade pizza. I made chicken wing dip and homemade pizza today. Lava cakes. Oh, I make everything. He asked for it. I try to make it. Let's see. Oh, is Jimmy on here? Because somebody's saying, hey, what's up, Jimmy? I'm not doing a very good job of replacing Jimmy. Let's see. Hello to the boss. I'm assuming you're talking to me. Let's see. Why has no one mentioned Willie Nelson and the farm project? That's a question for Andy. Ah! Hey, he's coming back. That's the fastest smoke he's ever done. Oh, bread, pork chops, mashed potatoes. Yes, I have done like breading the pork chops, simple little like white gravy, lots of pepper over mashed potatoes. Andy will not eat green beans. That would be me. Let's see. Ooh, burgers. Yes, we do. We do burgers. I haven't gotten that far. There's Jimmy. He is on here. I see Barn talking.
Look, our new kitty.
Barn talking. I'm not at all Barb. LOL.
This is Moxie.
We've been talking food. Because I can't think of anything else to talk about. I mean, I could talk politics, but that's just another day. Oh, Joel. Hey, thanks, Joel. Yes, I can bake.
I didn't know if it worked, but I left a comment while I was smoking.
Oh, well, I think I blew by you. Like I just ignored you like I normally do.
Say hi, Moxie. I gotta let you do
Moxie. Someone thinks I should do Barb cooks. Well, Barb's had some cook fails before. I don't even know how it happens. Same thing, I cook all the time. Then all of a sudden, remember, I cook it and you're like, what is wrong with this? I have no idea.
She also likes to experiment sometimes, which...
All right, so I get bored.
I'm like, no.
I get bored.
Cook the shit I like. Don't experiment.
They get away from me, the comments.
Oh.
I'm very sorry. I tried. I talked cooking.
Well, mine should have been highlighted in red.
Really? Well, I didn't see it. I mean, if you want to scroll back.
Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know.
I commented before, remember?
Yeah, but you got a different account, remember?
No, I commented remember you were like, hey, I'm on here.
All
How
right.
am I on here?
Well, then let's go down.
I'm just grabbing.
See if I show up.
I'm not disappearing.
Mike McConnell, you're right.
How about
Willie
you
Nelson's
just-
farm
how
aid
about
thing
you
is
just
bullshit.
Tell me what your comment was so we can answer other
I
people's
just
comments.
asked when we were having steak again. Right there. Hi, wife. When do we have steak again?
Oh, I don't know. Is the weather good enough for me to grill this weekend?
Oh, there was a long comment.
Yes, somebody asked me a meal that I make.
But he told the idiots
all the
green
time,
energy
but-
is bullshit. The only thing that works. Hydro, do you watch MD Farmer? I've seen it before. Not religiously, no. To be honest, I'm probably subscribed to 50 channels. If I watch 6 or 8 religiously. So, just being honest. Call it From the Field to the Table. Thinking it's a hit show.
I got lots of stuff with venison. We have done lots of venison things.
Yeah.
Do you want to move that over there? Here.
I don't care.
Here. There you go.
And then I can
Then you
take
can do
the
it
arrow and poke at your eyes
That's right.
still.
Ah!
Boyd the goofball. You'd be on the whiteboard. Hello from Stillwater, Minnesota. Family sold the dairy farm in 81. I missed the beginning of the video. Have you met any other YouTube farmers? I mean, I've gotten to know a lot through social media that I've never. I mean, me and Jeff Ramo talk a lot. Nelson from IP Farms, he messages me on Instagram. Mike Price from Mike P7810 has stopped here a few times. AJ Osborne from IA Farmer, just like it sounds, IA Farmer. Him and I will text each other. I did meet Zach Johnson at the Millennial Farmer. We pissed together because we were in the men's room and he was standing at the one urinal, I was standing at the other pissing, and we were bullshitting while we were pissing because he came to New York. I don't know what it was, pre-pandemic for one of our corn and soybean Congress things.
Fancy meeting you here moment.
I think he just flew through again. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't really met a lot in person. I mean, again, my comment earlier about Andy Detweiler passing away. I mean, when my dad died last July, he sent me a nice message on Instagram.
He seemed like a very nice man.
From him and Corky and Kylie saying, sorry about your dad passing away and whatnot. Never met him. We actually talked a few times about if I ever got out that way, and he wanted to, vacation, see the East Coast sometime, but obviously that's never going to happen now. So Demon said he lives in Ithaca.
Oh.
A few acres, Pete. No, never. Lee Harris, Minnesota, too. Yep. Jeffrey Holcomb. How's justice system there? Ha! Yeah.
What justice system?
What justice system? We talked about that earlier. Cops go out and pick people up on warrants, take them in front of the judge, and the judge just gives them another appearance ticket. They don't give a shit if they show up. So, because we don't put anybody in jail anymore. Pretty basically, it's gotten to the point here in New York, if I walk off my own property with my concealed carry permit, carrying, which I've had for, decades, I can be arrested if I go into one of their places that you're not supposed to go to anymore, which is just about fucking everywheres. And that can be called a felony. But if you watch the national news here a week or so ago about the guy in New York City that went into a McDonald's with an axe and was threatening people and trashing the place, he got a fucking catch and release. Exactly, Jimbo. He got a misdemeanor, what was it called? Criminal mischief. A fucking axe. Criminal mischief. Exactly, Carl. That's why you use the Second Amendment. John Doe need justice from the 50s and 60s. Yep. Oh, somebody on the Yankees hit a home run. It's 1-1, but it wasn't Judge. It was one of the rookies that Oh, what's his name? They just called him up here a few weeks ago.
Are anybody here Yankee fans?
I don't know if
do
anybody
they
here is a
even
Yankee
care?
fan. But, no, it's a big deal. Lee Harris,
Should jump on that,
Lee
Cato.
Harris. I read your name. He's judges. If he gets his next one, it's number 62. He's got the American League record. Some can argue he's good. What the hell? You want to come up here and sit on my lap again? Moxie just tried to jump on the chair. He didn't fare so well. Some will argue he's got the real record because of the steroid.
You all right, Cat?
But I'm a sports fan. I always like Barry Bonds. I think if Barry Bonds hadn't juiced, and there's no actual proof that he ever did, looking at him tells you that he probably did. But the guy had the best hand-eye coordination of anybody that ever played the game of baseball. So he would have been phenomenal if he hadn't done it. But there's too many people that always want that extra, little something. Time for a blanket party with a baseball bat. Yeah. Richard Clifton, the pandemic is over, says Biden, but the Biden mandemic remains. Yeah. Cat stole a beer. Yeah. Fleetfoot Texan, Ed N. You are 100% correct. Well, I don't know what Ed N said. Sorry. Let everybody juice. Big head, small nuts, Carl.
The blanket party.
Oh, okay. Edsky. Yep. Zip, judge all about team and not about just himself. Yep. Terry Brown, a lot of good ground in your state, but fucking Democrats ruin everything. Exactly. I mean, people don't even realize. Well, Jeff and I were talking about this one day. He's probably out harvesting, so he's probably not on here. But New York has always been like number 3 dairy state, biggest dairy state in the United States, behind California and Wisconsin. Lately, the last 4 or 5 years, we bounced between 3 and 4 because Idaho has increased. What are you doing with my beer?
Somebody asked what you were drinking, so I figured I would hold it up.
Same thing I'm always drinking. You sure they're not asking what you're drinking?
Oh, I am drinking.
She's drinking some apple shit.
Hey, it's Beacon Skiff, which is 1911. It's hard cider. They have all different types.
I'm just going with the normal. I could be drinking vodka tonight because I'm in the house.
I love hard cider, and especially in the fall.
Boyd the Goofball. 32 years ago, I used my brother's 22 to scare off some college punks trying to pick the locks off of a house I was house sitting. They were on the property multiple times in the response of the police. Yeah. You ain't.
Hey, one happy farmer. He's right there.
Oh, you are
listening.
Here. All right, Jeff. Carl says you ain't seen fanatic sports fans until you watched a soccer game in Brazil. I know. Football.
I love soccer.
Call it football.
I know it was insulting to call it soccer.
Jeffrey Holcomb potatoes used to be big here in Franklin County. Yeah, well, my dad talks about tobacco. Tobacco was big. My grandfather, they used to have tobacco sheds.
Dad, I think, said that he grew tobacco here.
Yeah, tobacco was huge here in New York, but that's, you mentioned New York, and the first fucking thing people think of is New York. They don't realize there's, like I just showed you earlier, the map, 90% of New York is red. 90% of New York is farm country and woods but they just think of the big NYC. And we have good dirt here. I mean, we can grow 200 bushel corn and 60 bushel beans.
Somebody mentioned Angry Orchard. I love Angry Orchard too.
You're exactly right, Chuck. Any governor is better than what we have. We almost were better off with King Cuomo, but Cayuga County was in the top 50 counties of the United States, dairy counties, my county that we live in. I don't know if they still are, but they were a while back. Now, northern Cayuga, where we are, which is north of the Thruway, if anybody wants to look at 90 in New York, we're north of 90. There's still dairy farms here. Most of the bigger ones are up in the St. Lawrence, County, those areas, Tug Hill type areas. And then a lot of them in the southern part of Cayuga County. Our area, our neighbor around the corner, 2.5 miles away, whatever they are, they've got, I don't know how many cows they got, 250, 300 cows. some Mennonite farms around here that were like ours, smaller tie stall barn, farms.
Okay,
This
so
kitten is just
so
wild.
now you've taken a breath. So Sierra Priest,
Yep.
is
Yep.
that their name? So
Yep.
she said, Angry Orchard Green Apple. Sorry, I keep doing it on my cider. Now I have to go shopping. I agree with her. Love that stuff. Sorry.
What? What, little man? Yeah, we replaced Chelsea with another cat. No kidding.
He's less maintenance.
Pretty soon, only farms will have are solar farms. Yeah, Chuck, I don't know. It's sad. Democrats and liberals' brains are all straight up their asses and they walk.
Zip was saying most are
backwards.
Mennonite.
Yeah, most are Mennonite in this area of central New York. You're
Except
right.
for the Coxes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we'll be honest. When 8-10 years, whatever, when my body can't take it anymore and this place goes, I mean, it'll either go because of the land or it'll go because of the old dairy barn and whatnot, Mennonite.
Smoking gun. The worst thing about evacuating for a hurricane is finding shelter in a dry county or parish.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mike Rogers. I go to the Gould's factory all the time. Love the Finger Lakes in upstate New York. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Absolutely. Upstate New York is a beautiful place, but we just get fucked so bad because all our governor and everybody gives a shit about is down there in New York City. So it's no different than, and Jeff, if you're still on, I'm sure you'll agree and could chime in. I mean, Illinois is a beautiful state, farm country and all that. What do you hear about Illinois 99% of the time on the news? Chicago. What do you hear about New York State 99% of the news, or 99% of the time on the news? Fucking New York City. So that's key here in Southwest Wisconsin. If you're not milking 300 to 2,000 cows, you're done. Yep. Well, that's where we were. I mean, I was 45, I guess. 40.
It would have been 11 years ago.
So 44 when we sold the cows. We were roughly an 80 head farm when you figured in calves and whatnot. We had a 65 stall barn, so we're probably more than 80 because we had about 20 in the free stall or in the heifer barn. But we were less than 100 cow, 90 animal operation. So what do? Do you build a new big freestall barn? Do you get Mexicans or Guatemalans? The neighbors are went that route and they're milking and whatever. I mean, that's their choice. I mean, we made a choice. I'd rather be a crop farmer and give my body a break because, as those of you who've been with me know, I was in a car accident at 16 that about cut me in half, and then a car accident at 18 where I hit a tree head on at 45 miles an hour and tried to put the engine into my chest. So I started young at fucking my body up, and we'll ask her. I was on my ass yesterday when we were trying to set augers up because I wiped out.
1 minute he was there, and then he was
1 minute I was gone because I was on the ground.
Like, what the heck?
Fucked my knee up, and it's just, and I never really liked the cows, so
I didn't mind the cows.
So I decided to just be a, fat, lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, but the reason we decided was because, remember, we stood
subsidy sucking farmer.
We sat there and put all the bills from just that one weekend. Remember that? Right
Yep.
across the milk tank.
Yep.
We had all these bills. Everything broke that weekend. And he looked at me and said, our 2 milk checks aren't even going to cover the bills that happened this weekend.
Yep. Well, it's like I told you all in that video here not too many videos ago when I compared, and this is before her and I were ever together because we weren't together till the late 90s. When did we get married? In 2002 or whatever? Yeah. So in 91, when I compared my bills to Dad's 71, I mean, he's making $9.90 a hundredweight in milk, and I'm making $11.
Yeah, we found his
20 years later.
We found his old files.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? It's.
Yeah, you're way behind on comments.
I know. I missed some, but.
Sorry, everybody. Oh, Jimmy's in there. Libtards fucking wrecking it. I didn't say that with justice, Jimmy. Libtard. I don't think I can do it in Jimmy's.
Yep. Barb, have you ever slaughtered a cow.
Yes. So I grew up on what I would call a hobby farm. If Joel's still on here, he totally knows where I used to live. I wouldn't say a big cow, but we used to slaughter. We had pigs and we butchered our own deer.
Andrew, yes, easy to brainwash people in
And
the city.
veal.
Disconnected
calves,
from the real world.
cows,
Yes,
whatever
they
you call
are.
them.
One happy farmer. Jeff says, "Yep, I'm still listening. I'm driving down the road with my phone stuck under my seatbelt."
Can you eat a cow? Was that?
Can you eat a cow? Yeah. I mean, where do you think your beef
I'm not
comes from?
Sure, what that was that's supposed to mean. You want to elaborate?
Yeah. IH farmer.
Ooh,
I
this
still
person
milk
still
cows,
milk cows.
small scale. Wish I could figure out what I want to do when I grow up.
Ha!
Now, where exactly are? Because he's in New York, south of us.
Oh, they slaughter.
Where exactly are you? I
Oh,
can't
talking
remember.
about
I know you
fingers.
probably told me, but as you all know, watching the videos, I suck with dates. I suck with times, and my memory sucks. So, someone threw out a black kitten down at the hay sheds. I started feeding it. She sleeps on top of a 4 high-end stack round bales. Looks like a spider coming down the stack. Yep. Well, this was
He was a rescue.
he was a rescue that she went and
Yeah, I was
fell in
hoping
love
somebody
with.
would have thrown one out of the front window, so I didn't have to go through.
He got thrown out of a window and then
Of
got
a
sent to a
car.
rescue shelter. He's only like 3 months old.
Yeah,
This one fell in love with him when she went and saw him at
he's a great cat.
PetSmart or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember.
Yes.
And then there's Chelsea's, lazy piece of.
Don't you dare.
He's a decent cat,
Stop
but
it.
he's got the ambition of a Democrat.
Uh.
Joel, yeah, I agree with Missouri Rob. My wife always says another inch could work miracles. Everybody wants a little extra.
I love Joel's humor. Miss you, Joel.
Milk buying. I came back home from the Air Force and the farm was gone. Yep. Tom Arnold, hey Grumpy, don't blame me for losing cows. It's hard to get the ear of a corn to run over you and stomp the crap out of you. Yeah. Yeah, or kick the shit out of you. Whoop, go back. Oh, I got it. Never mind.
You're in control now, honey.
Never mind. Why is it not moving? There. We'll shoot you an email. Okay, sometime. Hate revealing too much on these lives. Yep. David Rockwell. I drank too much moonshine. Now I'm half blind.
I'd love some moonshine.
Okay. Gary Willis. The grain prices today are not much different than in the 80s and 90s when I was farming, from what I understand. No, they are more. I mean, the grain prices are considerably more. Well, when I say considerably, in the 70s, 80s, and even early 90s, I mean, $3 corn wasn't uncommon. There was times, well, Jeff can tell you too, there's times when Jeff and I have been farming that we've seen $2 corn. But $6 corn right now, $6.50 corn, sounds great because the haters like to tell me that. But when my fucking anhydrous is triple what it was from 21, when my dry fertilizer this spring was double what it was from 21, when fuel is double what it was. So if I was getting $5 corn at those prices, doesn't that mean I should get 10 now? So does 650 really sound as good as it looks?
Yeah, I'm not going to mention any of my family members,
but I'll just be okay.
With that.
I'll be okay because of all the subsidies you're all going to give me anyhow, according to the haters.
What subsidies?
Yeah, exactly. My
sorry.
cat is fat, but she still is a good mouser. Lee.
You just like
beans was $5 and corn was $1. Yep.
All right, Joel.
What Joel say?
The only thing a cat is good for is target practice.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Joel. Oh, I'll tell you what, if Buddy was still around, we wouldn't have heard voices last night because Buddy would have been ripping some fucking ass.
We need a dog.
I don't know. People keep asking that. Every dog we've had has been pretty much organic. It's just happened. I know. And I'm not going to go out and it's one thing her texting me and showing me pictures. Look at the kitty in the shelter. Isn't he cute? We should get a kitty. I'm like, whatever. Get a cat then. And he is. Don't get me wrong.
He's a good cat for 3 months
But
old.
for an outdoor farm dog, like I want, like our
Yeah, we
dogs
don't
always
want
were,
him. No, nothing from a
I'm not getting a
shelter.
fucking shelter dog. And it just, if it happens, it happens. If it,
Well, Chelsea keeps telling
you
us to
know,
go to the Coxes and get one
yeah.
of their Great Pyrenees, I think they are.
Okay, Barb, do you like a moving, loading grain cart or preferred a stopped or sitting one? Inquiring minds want to know. Awesome.
Well, now that we have the new tractor with what is it that
It's
has?
got the E23 transmission, so it's basically like cruise control. So, yes, last year we dumped on the go, but for those of you in the Midwest and places like that, okay, pay attention this fall or go back and watch last fall's videos. We don't have huge fields. We have a lot of right behind our house here, 12 acres. Over there, 11 acres. Up on the hill, 10 acres. Our biggest field is 43 acres over on the boot of Italy, as I call it.
So we can be dumping on the go,
So
but
if
if
we
the
have-
row is short,
Yes, if we have long rows,
hello hedgerow.
yeah, if we have long rows, we dump. And being that she can now she can just push a button and worry about steering because her speed will stay
What's this that say about my skills?
I'm just saying, your speed will stay at, if we put it at 4.2 miles an hour, her speed will stay at 4.2 miles an hour. Then I can adjust the combine backwards and forwards a little.
So right now you
or
got a little
slower or
shit in you,
faster.
too.
Plus I got the fuck are you idiots doing over there? They're tearing the house apart.
They're fine.
Jim Civitello used to be a lot of tobacco farms down here in Connecticut. Most are subdivisions now. Yep. We were very well known for shade tobacco, for wrappers, for premium cigars. Yep. Barry Simperman from our Ohio has 5 major libtard cities, but narrowly remains red. We'll win this war. U.S. stay positive. Terry Brown said, but folks don't have a clue. The meat is butchered and then wrapped in plastic, so they only see what's in front of them. Hell yes. Grill it up, God's way to feed. Yep.
Hey, this guy says he bought 2 Great Pyrenees last December, Great Protector. So maybe when Merritt breeds his dogs again, we should get a couple puppies.
A couple? No.
They need a friend.
Oh my God.
Joel, come on, back me up here.
That's why we ended up with another cat, because he needed a friend. And now they're both over there just wrestling. But it's funny because the 3-month-old usually kicks the shit out of the 3-year-old or 4-year-old, whatever he is.
Beans.
I don't know what kind of substances people are taking or a 200 cow calf operation with all the subs we get. You couldn't lie about house with it. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why we eat cheap in this country. And when most people walk in the grocery store and don't have a fucking clue where that food came from, there's a bountiful amount on each farmer on the shelves. It's almost subsidy season, and I still have my Ukraine decorations up. Yeah. Milk was $16.50 when I decided to quit, and it was $11.50, about 50 grand per year decline. Yep. Carl's message was retracted for some reason. Can't find dog food, Cheryl. Wow. When I was in the when I was in the Air Force back in the 80s, I drove trucks for the tater farmers in northern Maine. I will come over and help you for a week if I get my sub money back. Poodle daddles. Yeah. The Great Pyrenees will keep the deer away as well. Well, I don't want the deer.
He doesn't want.
Sucks. What is cost to get it in the ground? Oh, you can't even. If somebody said, "What's your budget for planting?" How the fuck do I know? What's fertilizer going to be next year? I mean, you all see what gas and fuel and all that. I mean, you can't give somebody a.
Joel's got my back. Dogs rule.
Smoking gun. The government of the world destroyed millions of small businesses worldwide with the vid, and worldwide inflation skyrocketed. Yep. 499 still in. Yep. And Dr. Fucky is $5 million richer now than what he was in 2020. Imagine that.
This Mike James, Texas may start building a wall
Well,
to
to
keep the
keep Californians,
Californians.
from Colorado, from coming south, exactly.
Yeah.
J. Whitley 101, Whitley Farms. We have 2 Great Pyrenees,
Border
a
Collie.
Border Collie Heeler Cross, 4 Canadian Corgis, and a Pembroke Corgi. One of the
You have a lot of dogs.
Cardigan females goes everywhere. The Ford goes. She is ready every morning. Yeah, you got a shitload of dogs. Thank a farmer for filling your belly, yeah. Or just accuse us of all the wrongdoings in the world. That one, I want you to go back to the last video that I pinned. Oh, yeah.
Got a farmer from Argentina.
He talked about, all the fertilizer that we're putting into the water streams. You know what I really hate is when they tell us, you farmers are ruining the soil. It's how we make our fucking living. So are we going to ruin the soil? Because I'd much rather get 200 bushel corn than I would 150. We're probably looking at lower yields this year because from a 5 or 6 week stretch from towards the end of July to the 21st of August, we had a half an inch of rain during a really important time, pollination and whatnot. So am I going to purposely go out and ruin my money maker, the soil? You fucktards. It's amazing how stupid some people are. It's amazing none of you fucktards are in tonight, neither. What kind of dog keeps the neighbors away? That's the kind I want. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. There's Colleen sending me an attachment. I don't know.
What is that?
Oh, that's funny.
What did she send?
You know how Sleepy Joe said the most important thing you can do before a hurricane is get the dart? What a fucking moron.
Ooh, mastiffs.
Well, apparently my sister, I don't know if you can see this, just sent me a...
No, it's got a glare.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it, but I'll tell you what. It's people on a roof during the flooding looking to get rescued, and they wrote, send vaccines. They got a sense of humor while they're, if that's real, I don't know, or if it's just a joke, but what a fucking moron he was. Oh, the most important thing you can do before a hurricane is make sure you get vaccinated, because everything is harder if you're not. I haven't found anything any fucking harder, Joe, but whatever. To work for Chase Bank, we aren't supposed to think that it's just a new job and not a man on a mission to make some officials money. Yeah, exactly. Ace Maduro, I wish some fucktards were here. Would enjoy seeing you tear them apart. Yeah. Well, when they come on the regular videos, like I said, like if you just got on here recently, I said it earlier. My first 2 questions are: give me Sleepy Joe's top 5 things he's done the last 50 years he's been in office. You can't. And tell me why we're better off today than we were 3 years ago. You can't. So then they usually leave. Oh, they give their diatribe about all their stupidity first, then they leave because they can't answer the question. Old Farmer, what's up? The farmer haters should revolt and quit eating to protest. Then in a couple weeks, let us know how that's working out for them. Yep. Holy shit, woman. We've been an hour and 45 minutes.
This is a bit up in there.
We're approaching Jimmy time here.
Jimmy time? Why is Jimmy the one that goes long?
Yeah, well, Jimmy went 2 hours and 45 minutes the night he had the Rusky on. I'm not going that long, folks. Another 15 minutes, we're out of here. Especially when I'm sitting there trying to read these. Yeah, IH Farmer. Yeah, where's the Illuminator or Illuminati and the One and all them fucktards that I was going to die July 4th and then the One made some dumbass comment about your father's in hell or whatever. I told him, I go, you know what? My address is on the videos or on the description of the videos. Come to my fucking house and talk to me like that, dickweed, and let's see what happens. So, but you want to be an asshole to me, be an asshole to me. Leave my family out of it, especially my dead father, you fucktard.
They're just a bunch of haters who need to get a life.
Farming for fun and profit. I'm amazed at the number of farmers on YouTube that are there to have something to video. Yeah, well, I've had that discussion with some people before. And I don't push other channels a lot. I push Jeff because we're friends, you know. Anybody who ain't watching One Happy Farmer, go watch One Happy Farmer. You know.
That's right, he's listening. Hi, Jeff.
AJ, I a farmer. I like AJ. AJ's just cool dude, and
I don't know who AJ is.
I like AJ. We'll just leave it at that. And there's others that I mention, you know, the people that give me stickers I mention, but I'm not this. I mean, I've had a few, you know, oh, I'll mention you, you mention me. Sorry, I don't fucking like your channel, so I'm not going to watch it. So guess I'm not going to mention you. And if that means you're not going to stay here, bye-bye, whatever. So, well, we must have had over 500 in at one time. I see the thumbs ups are 516, so that's cool, as Jimmy says.
At this Will guy, when the biggest accomplishment the president pulls off today is not shitting his pants.
Yeah, exactly. Tim Stout, how about Camel Toe in Korea talking about how great of alliance we have with North Korea? Two idiots in the White House. Yeah. Did you see her step across the North Korean border like Trump did? First president ever. That's what I mean. You can fucking hate Trump because you don't like his personality. But tell me the man didn't love this country. And, you know, stop with the bullshit about, well, you know, he doesn't pay his taxes. We all try to pay the least amount of fucking taxes that we can pay. Don't lie. Are any of you out there going, oh, I want to pay more. I want to pay more.
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of funny.
Whatever.
Yeah, sign me up for the pay more tax program.
Yeah, sign me up for the pay less fucking tax program, okay? And that's after you can take away all the subsidies that we're getting, which we aren't. Richard Lester, we have to vote out stupid. It's the only. Exactly.
The problem is stupid is voting in stupid.
No, old farmer, we're not supposed to get any rain from this hurricane. The next chance of rain here is like end of next week, possibly next Thursday into Friday, and it's just a front. We're actually supposed to have about a good week. I'm hoping maybe by the end of next week we're harvesting something. But our corn and beans are like in a dead heat race right now as to which one's going to be ready first. Exactly, Tim. They hate Trump because he got shit done.
You got a hater here.
GMA Merkel. Trump spent more money than Charlie Sheen in a cat house. Yeah, whatever. Like this fucktard we got now isn't spending money. They're GMA Merkel.
Yeah,
I mean,
Merkel. Are you know?
Really?
Whatever.
Really? That's all you can come up with?
Yeah.
Trump spent more money than Charlie Sheen in a cat house.
With as much money as this guy
Have
has
you
sent
seen how much he sent to Ukraine to go in the washing machine for him?
The people in Missouri, was it Missouri that had no water there or whatever? Yeah. And let's send some more into Ukraine. Oh, we got hurricanes, we got other things going on in the country. Let's send some more into Ukraine. Oh boy.
Oh, and there, if you're like being serious, therein lies what your people's problem is. Your hatred for Trump is so bad that, okay, so if you're on that side of the fence there, GM Merkel, give me the top 5 hit list of what Sleepy Joe's done and tell me how we're better off today than we were 3 years ago. I'm listening.
Nope, wait, they're back.
Oh my, it's sad. It should be that they can't spend a cent without a vote.
Huh?
What?
You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, you want to elaborate that? They can't spend a cent without a vote.
I gotta think about that one.
Some of you talk in different tongues sometimes too. That confuses me. I hope your new combine works amazing for this year's harvest. Thanks, Peter. I mean, the guy who I mentioned, I didn't mention his name the last video, and I'm not going to mention his name, made the comment about, you know, nice to buy a $600,000 piece of equipment or something. And then I said, well, nowhere's near that, not even half that. We traded. He actually did comment back. He didn't mean it in a shitty way. And I said, well, you know, no harm, no foul. I mean, Some of you got to elaborate sometimes with your comments when you know what's coming out of your head and coming out of your mouth when you're punching the keyboard, but when it's a one-liner that can be taken either way, I don't always know that. So, and right now, GM Merkel, I don't know what the fuck you're taking. She's drunk. Yeah. Chuck says Trump's not to pay much in taxes and still pays a hell of a lot more than most of us. How can you bitch? Exactly. I'm
not butthurt.
anarchist.
I'm so glad you're not butthurt.
No government is good. Government, I'm not butthurt. All right. Well, no, government's out for themselves. They always are. But you can't tell me that Trump didn't love this country. Fucking guy's a billionaire. Why would he do what he did? Okay. He was Russia, in Russia's pocket and all this bullshit. Then why the fuck didn't Russia invade Ukraine under Trump? I mean, just let the wheels turn a little bit. And I'm not saying you, GM. I get it, what you're saying. I'm just saying all the Trump haters, you know why you hate him? Because you can't be like him. That's why you hate him.
I'll tell you what I liked about Trump. I felt safe.
Exactly.
I felt safe.
Were we in a war under Trump? Oh, yeah, that's right.
I would like to think of the conversations he had with people like Putin and Kim Jong, whatever his name is.
Kim Jong-un. William Anthony.
You got to imagine he walked in there and just said, mess with us and
we'll fuck you up in plain English. Just a big shout out from Massachusetts. Hound Dog, Rocco, and I, Wild Bill. Enjoy you and your straight to the point behavior. Don't ever change. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Peace out. You ain't got to worry about that. There's no Kool-Aid drinking here. Well, that's why I've always said I'm a 50-50 person. 50% people hate me, 50% people like me. I'm good with that.
Okay, they're not a hater.
Because I'm not a...
Maybe we misunderstood you.
Because I'm not a people person. And the ones that hate me are because they don't like hearing reality. I say that at our ledge meetings sometimes. I don't live in your utopia. I live in the real world. The guy called on a fucking dead lady. Exactly, Jimmy. Exactly. The fucking congresswoman that died here a month or so ago in the car accident, Sleepy Joe was calling for her at the podium.
Yeah, get better, Jimmy.
A day or two ago. Richard Lester, we have to vote out stupid. It's the only way. Farm just like you in Delaware and Iowa. I feel you lose money 2 years out of 10. You have to save for bad years. Yeah. Daryl Smith, I made it. Thought I was going to miss the live. Well, you made it to the end because we're going to end soon. But Gary Willis, China wasn't screwing around with Taiwan when Trump was in office. Exactly. And Trump kicked China in the balls, and basically said, we're going to have some fair trade deals here or fuck you with your shit that's coming in from China. And Trump lowered the corporate tax rate to 21% to try to bring businesses back. He was trying to get more manufacturing. And what's Pudding Brain do? He jacks the tax rate back up. But what? Who were you looking at?
Sorry, I don't know. I lost it. That's okay. Go ahead.
But I'm also going to possibly piss some of you off. That's why I like you. Oh, all right. We're good then, GM. Hey, Merkel. You just need to. I'm old. I'm fat. I'm deaf. Can't see very well. And I live off of subsidies. So you have to clarify things.
Well, I was going to say, anything put in writing can be taken out of context.
Kathy Isaac, I live in Flint, Michigan. I felt safe when Trump was in office. That's saying a lot. Exactly.
That's how I felt.
Look at your fucking big cities now. Richard, where'd you go, Richard? Richard Bernickworth? I don't know. I murder people's names too. Monday I have a on the car. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Canada fancy pants up there.
Trudeau.
I'd like to call him something else, but I got in trouble on YouTube for using that word. Started with an F too. Might have ended with got. You could add in the vowel, but because that's exactly what he acts like. But Pudding is scary as president. The next two in line after him are even scarier. Yeah, exactly. Them tweets, though, say hello to Jacob in Tennessee. He feels neglected. Hello, Jacob in Tennessee. Dan Kuehl, do you follow OLF? Yeah, well, I have my moments with him. I'll just leave it at that. Used to follow more regularly, but got to get to it. So talk to you later. Yep, see you later, Jay Whitley. Mike Muniak, Trump is the only one who got to step over the line in Korea. Exactly. Oh, excuse me.
On here.
Scooter. Hello, you two from Tampa, Florida. Thanks to Hurricane Ian. Yep. Tracy told me he talked to you. We went golfing today. Tracy said he talked to you and said that
hi, Scott.
Your crew was down there. Scott works on a.
Be safe.
He's one of them line crew people that up here goes around and clears the lines, the overhanging trees and all that. Well, you've probably all seen the places down there where all them trucks are just lined up ready to go. So sleeping in the truck too, aren't you? I'll guarantee that's what they're making you all do.
Well, there's probably no place else.
There's probably no place for them to stay. Exactly. Rob, my wife takes everything I say out of context.
Scott just said hi, the tree removal for the power company.
Yep.
And he says, yup. He's in his truck.
In your truck. Just call me Burns, Andy. Okay, Burns. That'll work. Because I fuck up a lot of people's names. I don't do it on purpose. I feel your pain, Rob. Shit's going to get really real with Ukraine and Russia, Jimmy. Yep. Tammy Stevens, something 5:33:53 at 8:56. I don't know if that.
Oh, she was thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Matthew Shelley, I finally made it. I was going to say I haven't seen your name yet to a live stream. The 2 hour makes it hard. I work on a farm with a lot of beef cows. I rarely get in early enough to catch you. Yeah. Well, the other thing that's hard for people, I had somebody, what they say earlier, that one person, well, it's 4 o'clock here or whatever. Well,
read Carl.
Carl, my wife takes everything I say out of context too. Like I'm only gonna have one beer, the first one and the last one. Yeah. Somebody from California was like, because I said 7 Eastern. Well, that's 4 here.
I'm pretty sure you're only 3 hours behind us.
Well, that is 3 hours. 4 from 7. That's 3 hours. But my point was, well, am I supposed to start at 10? So it's 7 for you? I mean, has anyone read Biden's executive order 10467? It's long but scary as hell. I've seen a bunch of them. I don't remember what that one is. Do you think Manchin was used as a tool by his own party? Oh, absolutely. Well, it's no different here in New York. Cato, he's a fucking rhino piece of shit. He just sided with the Democrats on this whole whether to shut the government down. I say full-blown shut the fucker down. Let her rip. So fuck this spending the kind of money we're spending. He won't even back the Republican that's running here. I mean, he ain't running again because he knew he'd get his ass beat in this district after the redistricting. Because there's too many Republicans that can't stand him anymore. And I'm sorry, that's why we switched to NOP, no official party. Because when that party left me hanging in 2020, fuck you, Republicans. So I vote for the person. If I have to vote for the lesser of two evils, that's who I'm going to vote for. But I ain't voting for a party anymore. I vote for the person. So, Daryl Smith, all of you bitchers, ask yourself this question. Where would you be if without farmers? None of us would exist. Yeah, well, you'd have to be making your own gardens. See you in a minute.
Who's going to see us in a minute?
Oh, somebody made a comment on YouTube. Oh, it's somebody's about the live stream. Robert LeGroth, what's up? Do you think our country will ever do what the Declaration of Independence tells us to and use the Second Amendment. Well, they're testing it, that's for sure. Seth, what's up? It's kind of funny how Brandon calls Ukraine elections about Russia annexing them a sham election when that's how he got. Yeah. Who are you pointing to?
Oh, one happy farmer who's listening.
Oh, farmer haters. Yeah. Cheryl Pierce said, I was a Republican. Now I am just a voter. Exactly. Exactly. So basically, in about 4 months or so, February or March, I have to decide. Next year is my last year of my second 4-year term on our legislature. We can run for 3 4-year terms, 12 years. That's our limit. So I have to decide then whether or not I want to do petitions to run again. And if I do, it'll be as a no official party, which will really fuck with the Republican Party if they decide to run their own person and not back me. Because you want to see a vote get split? Oh, I can guarantee you I can make that one real interesting for them. But we'll see. We'll see. You think Zeldin would be a good for New York? He's kind of a rhino, too, to be honest. I mean, he voted for the budget that Cuomo made with the SAFE Act, but he's the lesser of two evils. So
yeah, I'm not sure if he seems like he'll be better than Hochul, but probably not a whole lot better than Hochul.
Well, we'll see if he does a lot of repealing shit right off the bat. If he doesn't, he wouldn't last very long if he wins. Let's put it that way.
Okay, somebody made a comment. It was back ways. It said, so they say that we subsidize farmers. So what part of the combine do they own?
Yeah. You want a tire? We'll give you a tire.
Oh,
I'm late. Who do you think hit the Russian pipeline? Or did you talk about that? We didn't talk about that, Seth, but who knows? Who knows what's true and what's not anymore when they talk about shit like that? I don't know. This fucking cat is insane. Can y'all hear the cat toy over there that it keeps throwing around? Rodney Melton. That's a new sounding name. These idiots that is running the country in the ground are doing this on purpose. Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Not sure what the purpose is.
The new one world order. Yeah, well, I'm not saying you, Rodney, obviously, but keep voting for it, you fucking progressive libtards. Because you're going to get what you didn't want when it all happens, because they ain't going to separate you out. That's what you all don't get. Oh, I voted Democrat, so I'll be okay. No, when they got their thumb on everybody with their tyrannical power with this new one world order, they're not going to ask for your fucking voting ID card. So,
Sure what Scott's talking about.
Scott, I thought that sound was outside my truck. The cat toy.
Oh, the cat toy. Nope.
No, it's our new cat.
There's something wrong with the
going
truck.
nuts. Yeah, I have
Sorry,
that
Scott.
cat toy. Lee says, yeah, I have that cat toy too. I recognize the sound. Moxie, what are you doing?
It's a little mouse.
Come here, Mox. Come here, Mox.
Oh, there was a half-dead mouse out by the pool today, too.
Come here, buddy. Oh. Say hi to everybody, Moxie. Say hi.
You especially say hi to Cousin Joel because he just loves cats.
Say hi to everybody, Moxie. And I'm Moxie, the 3-month-old kitten.
Oh, we're over 2 hours. People are starting to say goodnight.
All right. Get out, Mox. See, this went quicker because it's warm in here. All right, so...
Next time, Jimmy will be back, guys. You won't have to deal with me.
I mean, we got 569 thumbs up. I'm pretty impressed. We had 1,000, and I think when Jim and I did the last one.
I'm no Jimmy.
So, I'm impressed. Thanks for what you do. They lie so much. Paul Pence. Good on the New Holland. We switched a year after the TR-70 came out. Ran them 3 years, but back to IH actual flow in 1980. My cat is named
Butterbean. Farmer's cat's named Butterbean.
Bean, you named our other cat's name is Bean. Chelsea came up with that.
The first cat named Bean. Barb is quiet compared to Jimmy.
Wow. Look, Jeff said he enjoyed this one a lot. Does that mean you don't enjoy it when Jimmy and I are together?
Aww.
When is the next live stream? All right, good question, Terry. we've been doing them once a month, but with harvest, don't guarantee there'll be one towards the end of October. It depends. We got to see what the weather's doing. Thanks for live stream, Andy and Barb. I like how Barb makes you keep up with the comments. Oh yeah, I know, because I'm always buying with Jimmy. That's because I'm bitching more with Jimmy. I didn't bitch that much tonight. So
Joel says good night. Good night, Joel.
I didn't bitch that much. Oh, I got a lot that I could bitch about, but I didn't.
Jimmy is no Barb. Yeah, Jimmy and I, no, we couldn't fill each other's shoes.
Well, I can guarantee you Jimmy can't fucking cook like Barb. So.
No, you don't know that.
Oh, I can just guarantee that.
You don't know that?
All right, look at all these people saying thanks to the Mrs. Grumpy. Liberals are too stupid to figure out they're using them to get
Cliff
votes.
is out on patrol.
Live is on and my phone buffering like a bastard. Have a good night. Yep,
Yeah,
see ya.
night, Zip.
She owns the skillet. Devin, what's up? I've been driving and I just got home. Well, we're leaving, Devin. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Devin. We're out.
But so.
Well, I enjoyed it.
All right. So.
Night all.
I'm not a computer person, so she's going to have to shut that off because I don't know what I'm doing.
And
so
it's this button right here. It says end stream.
That's a good button to have. So we will see you all in the next one, whenever it is.
Everybody.
We'll give you a day or two notice like usual.